Hello, everybody. I'm Mark Bryant, coordinator of new media for the Big South Conference, here to talk about the offerings we have for you at the Big South Network through BigSouthSports.com. Lots of video streaming for you in baseball and softball. The last two sports left standing on the streaming calendar. Of course, our most recent championships, men's and women's tennis, both won by Winthrop. Congrats to the Eagles for that sweep. This time, our guide is going to cover not just 1 week, but two, as we jump off the end of April here into the first half of May. And actually, the very beginning of May was a little lean, which is why we're going to talk about 2 weeks' worth of games in baseball and softball and the championships beyond. Let's get right into it for the time period of April 29th through May 12th and begin with some baseball series. Here we have the Friday, Saturday, Sunday set for the 30th of April and the 1st and 2nd of May. Looking at four different series in Big South play, Gardner-Webb at Liberty for the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Those games will be at 7 and 4 and 1. We've got Asheville at Coastal Carolina, and those will be at 6 o'clock, 2 and 2 over the weekend. Of course, remember, something we really need to maybe emphasize more often, all these times are subject to change because the weather is particularly fickle at this time of year. So please try to stay tuned to developments at your game site as these games may shift around a little bit as necessary. We've got, speaking of shifting around, Presbyterian College at Winthrop. And that is, they won't be playing Friday, but they will be playing a doubleheader Saturday, so a little bit outside the norm. Be aware of that. No game Friday there. 3:30 doubleheader starts on Saturday the 1st, and then a 2 o'clock game on Sunday the 2nd. We also have two games out of the series for you from Radford at VMI. We won't have Fridays, but we do have Saturday, Sunday at 4 o'clock and at 1 o'clock. Baseball then, nothing for the next couple days on the Big South Network, but we're back with the series from the following weekend, May 7th through 9th. You've got Gardner-Webb at High Point, Friday's game at 6 o'clock, and then 1 o'clock on each for Saturday and for Sunday. Liberty at Charleston Southern, don't have the Friday game for you, but do have games on Saturday and Sunday, 3 o'clock and 2 o'clock respectively for those start times. And one more series, always a big one, what a rivalry, Winthrop at Coastal Carolina. This series is actually shifted, you'll see in just a second. There's no Friday game at all, but they are playing Saturday, 6 o'clock, 2 o'clock on Sunday, and that series actually carries over into a rare Monday baseball game for us on the 10th, a 1 o'clock start for Monday the 10th, Winthrop at Coastal Carolina. Could be a big series. We look forward to having that here on the Big South Network. Two baseball games remain here in this 2-week period we're looking at for the first half of May, and that would include Wake Forest at Winthrop. ACC coming to pay a visit to Rock Hill there. 6 o'clock start for that, and Western Carolina at High Point, 6 o'clock on Wednesday the 12th. So from baseball, which still has a couple more weeks in it, after that we go to softball, which is really in its final stretch here, and every game a big game, even with Radford clinching the regular season title. Seeding is at stake, and the tournament is just behind. We've got a couple different series to provide for you. Coastal happens to be in each one of them as the road team. Coastal Carolina at Winthrop, the doubleheader on the 1st, starting at 5, and then a single game on the 2nd, starting at 1. And then the following week, you've got Liberty hosting Coastal Carolina with a doubleheader starting at 2 on the 7th and a single game starting at 1 on the 8th. After that, we are done with all the regular season softball games here at the Big South Network. We've got the championship tournament after that. May 13th, 14th, and 15th from Coastal Carolina in Conway, South Carolina. We'll have 5 games on the 13th, 5 more on the 14th, and then 2 or 3, if necessary, on the 15th, at the end of which we will have the Big South champion and our representative for the NCAA tournament. So be sure to check that out because packages are available for the tournament in addition to all these games. And here's your reminder for that. You can always order by the game, tournaments by the day. You can order by the sport. If you are already a softball subscriber, for example, the tournament's already part of your package, something to remember. You can order by the season if you wanted baseball and softball. That's available to you. You can order by the year, and that, of course, the best deal because you're getting about 700 events with one order. It's really just over the cost of one event a month, and that's not a bad deal at all if you get 700 for about the price of 12 or 15, somewhere in that range. So a good deal there. Remember, not only will you find us at BigSouthSports.com, which is the center of our online universe, you'll find us our various sites and services around and about on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube, and our Big South Shout blog on Blogspot, Blogger there, and different ways of experiencing, enjoying, and sharing with the Big South. We want you to interact. Send your comments in to any and all of these locations. We'd love to hear from you. And that covers most of where we are, but if you should have any trouble along the way with the video streaming, remember to contact our web and streaming hosts at Jump TV and New Lion. They are by phone at 877-967-3267, or by email, fan support, all one word, fan support at jumptv.com. Thank you for checking us out here. Again, I'm Mark Bryant. That's the look at the next 2 weeks for the Big South Network at BigSouthSports.com, streaming from campuses all across the Big South Conference in the Carolinas and Virginia. Thank you so much for being a part of it, being a part of our online family, and let us know if you have any questions, comments, anything we can do going forward. And enjoy those new channels at the Big South Network. Remember, look at the left, select a team. If you have a favorite team in the Big South, you can look at things through their eyes as we change the look of the Big South Network video portal for you with channels tailored to each of our member schools. Definitely check that feature out. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you next time.